booktube! So last video I talked to you about my unfinished series, and so I figured this video I would talk to you about 14 series I'm really excited to start. First up is A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab, aka Victoria Schwab. I'm so excited for this book. I am so pumped. I've had my eye on it for a little while, and then I just got it for the holidays for my lovely boyfriend, and so I'm super pumped to start this. It sounds absolutely up my alley. I really like Victoria Schwab's writing. I read Vicious last year and loved it, or was it 2 years ago? Whatever, it doesn't matter. I loved it, and so I want to read more by her, and this is where I'm going to start. Number 2 on this list is the Corpsman Strike novels by Robert Galbraith, aka J.K. Rowling. I have The Cuckoo's Calling. Actually, I have all 3 that are out so far, but I just have not gotten around to reading them yet, which is blasphemy because J.K. Rowling is one of my favorite authors of all time, so the fact that I haven't read these yet is absolutely the worst. So I really want to finally start the series this year. Number 3 on my list is the Daughter of Smoke and Bone trilogy by Laini Taylor, which everyone seems to absolutely love. My best friend Jess was saying that I'm going to adore it, and so I trust her judgment. I'm really excited to get it started. I wanted to read it around this time last year because it takes place in Prague and I was going there, but I just didn't get around to it. So this year is the year. I want to actually start it and I'm really excited. Number 4 on my list is the Gentleman's Bastard series by Scott Lynch, and the first book is this one, The Lies of Locke Lamora. I've heard nothing, again, but amazing things about this series. I'm so excited to get started on it. Number 5 on my list is The Magicians by Lev Grossman, which again, heard nothing but good things about. I think a few books are out in this series at this point, but I just haven't had a chance to start them. So definitely excited to getting around to this one sometime soon, now that I finally have it. If you haven't noticed, most of these are fantasy, and I'm hugely into fantasy and sci-fi, so I can't help it. Number 6 on my list is 1,000 Pieces of You by Claudia Gray, which I've had my eye on since it came out, I think last year. I just love this cover. It caught my eye immediately, and then the premise sounds really interesting. There's a lot of hopping dimensions or something like that, and it sounds really intriguing, so definitely excited to give this a shot, especially because I think the second one is now out. Number 7 on my list is The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon, which again, a lot of people were raving about. Apparently this author is like just amazing and got her book deal like super fast, and there's gonna be a ton of books in this series. I got the book, I think, through Book Outlet for really cheap, like sometime last year, and so now that I have it, I really want to get around to it. I don't have it here with me, but it is at home, and so I'm excited to see what all the hubbub is about there. Number 8 on my list is the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas, which everybody seems to love so much. Like, it just, everyone's talking about it all the time. My boyfriend's reading them right now and really enjoying them, so I just need to get on it. Everybody says that they're amazing, so I need to read them. I need to start. Number 9 on my list is the Red Rising series, trilogy, I don't really know, by Pierce Brown, which a lot of people were saying really good things about it. I think it might have won some awards. It might have just been a Goodreads choice or something like that, but it's been getting a lot of praise, and I think there's at least 2 books out so far, maybe more. I don't really know. And they sound really intriguing, so definitely want to give those a shot. Number 10 is The Raven Cycle by Maggie Stiefvater. I've only ever read Winter, I think it's called, by Maggie Stiefvater, and it was just okay for me, but a lot of people on BookTube that I wouldn't expect to probably like a series like this seem to really enjoy it, so I figure there's gotta be something really great there. And I believe all of them, or only one is left to come out. It's pretty much almost done, so I could pretty easily marathon them, which is always nice, especially because, as I just talked about in my last video, I always have so many unfinished series, so when I can marathon, that's always a really nice thing. Number 11 on my list is the Percy Jackson series by Rick Riordan. I just completely missed out on this whole phase of my childhood. I never got into them, I never read them, and now I feel like I've just completely missed out. All of my friends in college have loved them and grew up with them. I just feel so out of the loop, and so I figured they must be so easy and fast to read. I could get through and marathon the whole thing really quickly, so at some point I will sit down and I will do that. Number 12 on my list is the Chaos Walking trilogy by Patrick Ness. I've only read one other thing by Patrick Ness, but I really enjoyed it, and then I have another one of his books as well. I've heard a lot of really good things about this trilogy. It sounds like a very strange but interesting premise, and so I'm really interested in checking it out. It's kind of been on my radar for a while. Number 13 on my list is the Prince of Thorn series by Marc Lowrance. I hear that it's a really interesting sort of anti-hero story, which I'm very interested in ever since I read Vicious, and so I want more more of that. And I've heard good things over on Novels and Nonsense's channel. Sam over there has talked about it before and really liked it. So I'm intrigued. I think it'll be good. And so that one is not super high on my list, but I'm very intrigued. I want to give it a try. And then lastly, number 14 on my list is the Six of Crows series, duology. I'm not actually entirely sure how many books are going to be in this, but again, everyone's been saying really good things about this, and I'm more interested in that than I am in the Grisha trilogy. I don't have a lot of interest in reading that, so I figured I'd give this a try instead, just to get a feel for Leigh Bardugo's writing, just to see what it's all about. And with that, those are my 14 series that I really want to start, if not this year, sometime soon. Let me know down in the comments below what your #1 series is that you're really excited to start sometime this year. And that's about it for me. So this has been another list video. My name is Jackie, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!